Okay, so again, my name's David Deutsch. I work for Search Titans, and Search Titans is a partner of SEMrush. So this video is all about digital consumer market research. Now, how do you do digital consumer market research exactly? What does it mean? How does it work? Okay, first of all, every company in the world today can reach their consumers by the internet. Now that either means by their cell phone or by their computer, their TV, or any kind of digital platform. Now most of the world today uses the internet for any number of things, such as email, checking their email, doing social media such as Pinterest or Facebook or LinkedIn, and anybody who works in an office is often forced to use the internet for research for their jobs. Or students, most students now require the internet to do research for all of their things. Anyway, as they're doing all of these things and they're going about their daily lives, they also realize that they can buy things online. So this is of course talking about e-commerce. Now, not everybody will buy things using the internet, but almost everybody will research products online before making the decision to purchase. Now, the research part of making a purchase, either online or offline, the research part, that's the part that we're most interested in here, and that is how you can do consumer research using SEMrush digital marketing research platform. The first way and the easiest way to do consumer research using SEMrush is by using keyword research. Now, keyword research, it tells you it's a lot more useful than just figuring out which keywords your website should show up on. It's a lot more interesting than that, actually, because when you do keyword research, first you're going to type in, well, let's say that you sell butter, for example. Okay, you sell a very nice salted butter from France. And it's a very expensive type of butter. So you want to know how many people where your customers are, which type of people would even buy your salted butter. So for the first thing you're going to do, of course, you're going to type in butter into SEMrush in France, or you're going to type in butter in Japanese in targeting the Japanese database. And SEMrush is going to pull out all of the information about that keyword, and it's going to tell you crazy amounts of stuff. Like, for example, it's going to tell you how often people type in the word butter every month of the year. Like sometimes, like in August, for example, you're going to have a spike where 2 times more people type in the word butter in summer than they do in winter. You're also going to find that only a very small portion of the people in Japan will type in the keyword salted butter, because maybe they don't know about it, maybe they don't like it, maybe there's not a lot of salted butter in Japan. Who knows? It could be for any reason. But the keywords that people choose to type in, that will tell you things about your consumers, about your business that you didn't know before. Like, for example, maybe, and I'm just making this up, but maybe after you type in butter, you'll realize that most people will type in the specific brand of butter that they like. And in fact, most of the keywords that they type in, instead of generic butter, is actually more like president butter. That's a French kind of butter that's very, very nice. But only 100 people type in salted butter a month. So 100 people a month type in salted butter, and 100,000 people a month type in president butter. And 2 million people a month type in butter on its own. Well, this is interesting information for you to know. Now, SEMrush will then tell you much more information about those keywords individually. When you click on salted butter, which only gets 100 searches a month, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's not very much, I might as well just give up. Hey, whoa, relax. It turns out that the people that type in salted butter, like 60% of those people will end up buying the salted butter on your website. And the best part of salted butter is, as soon as you finish eating it, you're going to need more. So one customer out of those 100 customers that type in salted butter, they're not going to be worth one sale. They're going to be worth maybe 4 sales a month, maybe even more. Maybe they're going to be worth 48 sales a year of salted butter. So, it really doesn't matter that there's only 100 searches a month for salted butter versus 2 million for butter, because it's such a specific keyword that the people who type it in are much more likely to actually buy that product from you, because it's probably a rare product. Now, SEMrush, when you click on that keyword, will tell you all of the competitors for that keyword. It'll tell you how much money they're currently spending to appear on that keyword. Most importantly, it'll tell you which of your competitors, including yourself, which of those are on Google Shopping. And now that's really, really killer information. Because if your products are not on Google Shopping, shame on you, you need to call us, because we need to get you up on Google Shopping right away. That's one thing. Let's put that aside. Call us right away and we'll get you set up with a nice e-commerce site on Shopify. Fair enough. But what about your competitors? Are they on Google Shopping? No? Well, that's even better. Now you really got to call us. Okay, hurry, call us. Let us know who you are. Send us the picture of your product. We'll get you on Google Shopping right away, because you're going to be the only one there. You know, a lot of people tell me, sometimes they tell me this, they say, but David, in Japan, nobody uses Google Shopping. Well, how do you know? Are you an expert in Google Shopping? Because let me tell you, if you use Google at all, then you're using Google Shopping and you don't realize it. Why? Because it's called universal search. You see, the Google main page pulls information related to your keyword from Google Adwords, Google SEO, Google Video, Google Images, Google Shopping, and Google News. So, if you type in salted butter in Japanese into Google and none of your competitors are actually selling salted butter on Google Shopping, then you're not going to see any Google Shopping images on the page. So, yeah, you're right, nobody's using Google Shopping because your consumers aren't using it because the businesses aren't. Anyway, this is a terrific opportunity for your business to get ahead of all of your competition. You could put your butter on Google Shopping and be the only one there. That way, whenever somebody types in butter on its own, or salted butter, not only will you appear above position 1, but it'll have an image of your salted butter with the price tag right underneath. Oh yeah. It'll even say how fast the shipping is, so you could say like 6-day shipping, you could say free shipping, you could do lots of stuff with Google Shopping. Really amazing tool, and you only pay, as a business, you only pay when somebody clicks on the link and goes to your website. Google Shopping, also I should tell you, has a 6% conversion rate compared to the 0.5% conversion rate of normal paid search or SEO. But it depends on the client, it depends on a great deal of many things. But in my experience, Google Shopping has a much higher conversion rate than normal. Okay, so anyway, SEMrush will allow you to discern what your consumers are actually typing into Google and what kind of actions they take after they type in those keywords. Maybe they go to your competitors. Do you know that? Because SEMrush does. Yeah, they know that. They also, SEMrush, they'll tell you how long that consumer, those consumers who click on butter, go to your competitors, how long they stay on that website. Did you know that? It'll tell you what's the bounce rate of your competitors for those keywords. I'm not kidding. I could show you this right now. Well, sorry, over here. Anyway, okay, so that's how you do consumer research, digital consumer research using SEMrush. Now, another way of doing digital research, excuse me, just need my little trusty keyboard here. The other way of doing digital consumer research is by doing topic consumer research. The really interesting thing about topic research, and this really is crazy, and only SEMrush does this. You put in a keyword, okay, into the topic research tool of SEMrush, and it's going to research what the keyword means, like what the topic of the keyword is. And it's going to give you ideas of what to write on your pages so that when people type that in, they're going to find your content more interesting than everybody else. Tell me that's not interesting. Isn't that crazy? And it helps a lot. They give you a lot. SEMrush gives you a lot of ideas, dozens and dozens of them. Oh yeah, it's really, really powerful tool. Of course, you got to pay for it, but it's not very expensive. Just sign up to a business account, okay? And then my team will create a strategy for you, and we'll use the topic research tool to show you, for at least 5 or 6 keywords, we'll show you all the topics and all the ideas, the content ideas for each of those keywords for your business. And that'll help you write amazing content to put on your website, so that when somebody types in the keyword that you're looking for, that you know they're going to buy from you if they type in that keyword, the search engines will read your content first, because your content is completely relevant to the keyword that your clients are trying to search for. And that's the keyword, that's the consumer topic research tool of SEMrush. Very cool tool. Pretty exclusive as well. Alright. On the same topic, then there's the consumer market mind map. Now, that's my personal favorite. The mind map is just a different way of presenting the data. It actually shows you all the types of keywords surrounding the primary key phrase that you typed in. So butter, it'll type in bread, it'll type in melted, it'll type in toast, it'll type in everything that surrounds the subject of butter, or your primary keyword. And that's the third way of doing digital consumer research. And it'll tell you all of that information, and it'll compare it to your top 20 competitors. Yeah, not just once either. As long as you save it in a project, that's the best part of SEMrush in my opinion. When you pay for it, it'll save it in a project, and it'll update that data once a week so that it's fresh and new. And if anything comes up, if your competitors suddenly start doing better than you, it'll send you an alert. It'll say, oh, hey, you guys got to do something better with your website, because your competitors, they just knocked you down like 3 positions. Okay, now we can update the strategy, we can create more content, get some more backlinks, do some more pay-per-click, freshen up our Google shopping pages, and beat our competitors all over again as if we just started the program. That's what SEMrush allows you to do. And this is how you do digital consumer research. It's actually a lot more complicated than this. There are hundreds of other tools, and I mean dozens of other tools actually within SEMrush that would allow you to do better research. You see there, for example, you could also research the banner ads that your competitors are using for the keywords that you're targeting. Would you like to know which websites, publisher websites, your competitors are putting those banner ads on? Because I would. I could tell you right now if you want. Just sign up to SEMrush, and then I'll get that strategy out to you right away. I'll show you which banners they're using and which websites, publisher websites, they're publishing those on. I'll even tell you how much traffic they're getting. But you have to ask nicely. No, I'm just kidding. You don't even have to ask at all. Just sign up to SEMrush, and we'll do the first strategy. We'll do it for free. We'll send it to you. We'll give you a call. We'll walk you through it, explain how everything works. And most importantly, we'll tell you things about your consumer market that you didn't even know. Mostly because there's no way that you could have known. And then some of the stuff that you're going to learn from SEMrush, you'll already know. It'll just be confirmed. But either way, it's important that you have consistency. So SEMrush will consistently monitor this data against, and then we can update your digital strategy against this updated data once a month, once a week, however you'd like. We can give those instructions to your digital agency, who can then implement those updates as and when needed to make sure that you stay on top forever. And of course, we will prioritize the most important tasks first. Money first, cool stuff later. And that's what we do. That's how we do consumer research. All right, thank you very much. The next one's the next one.